Okay, so today I wanted to make good use of some ground beef I had. So I thought, why not make kebabs? But not just any kebabs, right? Sikh kebabs. You know, I could have went, kind of Middle Eastern, but I want to go like Turkish, Pakistani, so that's what we're doing. We're making Pakistani Seekh Kebabs, okay? We're going to have a nice yogurt dipping sauce, and we're going to use Paratha Bread versus naan bread. We're not going to use naan bread, even though I do love naan bread, but we're going to use Paratha Bread, okay? So stay tuned. I know you're going to enjoy this. Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. Alright, so for this recipe, fairly simple. We have a medium onion, have diced up. Okay, we got about a quarter of a cup of cilantro. Got about a quarter of a cup of mint. We're about a teaspoon of paprika. We're about a teaspoon of coriander, right? This coriander or ground coriander. And we have a teaspoon of cumin, about a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper. Okay, we have 2 tablespoons of garlic. And we have about a tablespoon of crushed ginger. And we have 2 pounds of ground beef. Okay, let's get all this mixed together. Okay, so let's add our onions. Right, get all the onions in there. Nice. Get our cilantro in there. Gotta have that. Okay. Get our mint. Gotta have the mint. Put the mint in there. Do not leave out the mint. Sprinkle our paprika in there. Try to get it all out of there if you can. Our cumin. Sprinkle the cumin around in there. And cumin, it's pretty strong, so be careful with that. Our pepper. Black pepper there. Our salt, a little bit of salt. I'm using kosher salt. Alright. We're going to put our coriander in here. Make sure we get all our coriander. Our minced garlic. Put that in there. And then our ginger. I'm going to get that ginger in there. Now it's a good thing I'm wearing gloves because we're going to be mixing all this up by hand. Get it all nice and mixed in there. And this shouldn't be too wet. You don't want it wet. Get it all nice and mixed. Like you're kneading dough. You see? Okay, so now we're going to cover this and put this in the refrigerator for about 2.5 to 3 hours. But the gotcha is, after about an hour or so, we're going to mix it again. Okay, mix it up again to make sure everything is good to go. Okay, so now we're going to make the sauce. So what we have here is just over a cup of yogurt. This is, plain Greek yogurt, because I like the way it tastes. It's a little sweet. That's why I like it, right? I got about a teaspoon of lemon juice. Okay, about 1/3 of a cup of cilantro. About a 1/4 of a cup of mint. And we're going to blend this all together to make a nice little sauce. Alright, let's add our mint. Let's get our mint in here. Yep, mint's in. And our lemon juice. Right? And our cilantro. Got I get the cilantro in there. Okay. Now we're going to add our Greek yogurt. Let's get all that in there. I know you can't hardly see it, but you'll see it here in a second. Put the lid on. Okay. Put it on here. Now let's blend it up. There we go. We're going to puree it for a little bit. Okay, let's shake it up a bit. And get the stuff that's on the top, get it back down to the bottom. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, it's looking good. Let me get some tasting chopsticks here. Let me get a taste. See what we're working with. See here. Oh, that's delicious. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this in the fridge while the meat's marinating. What I wanna do now is I wanna turn the ground beef over on some parchment paper, right? And I want to separate it into 6 even pieces if I could. 6 even balls. Okay, see if we can get 6 balls out of this. Now what we want to do, I have 6 skewers, right, that I use in my kebabs. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we want to skewer it, right? So look, see my skewers? We want to skewer it, and then we want to mold it, right? Mold it for the length of the skewer is what you're trying to go for, right? I'm going to squeeze and spread it out. Now if your meat is too wet, right, it'll tend to fall off of the skewer. But this is good, right? So here's one. Now I'm putting it on a baking sheet that has a cooling rack sitting on top of it, so that's how it's going to cook. Right, so let's get this nice and mixed here, nice and molded. Let's do another one. Some onions may fall off, that's fine. That's completely fine. I used to be better at this, but I don't do this as much as I used to back in the day, so just bear with me. And you're basically really just squeezing and pressing it onto the skewer. And you can do this on the grill or the smoker. Today I just happen to be doing it in the oven. It's just easier for me right now. And one of the reasons I use the cooling rack with the baking sheet is it will also help hold this together while it's cooking too. Right? Just help it cook on the skewer. So now there's another one. So you don't have to worry too much about it falling apart, right? Now, can you use bamboo skewers? You absolutely could in this technique, this preparation, you could. Do it in the oven. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with using bamboo skewers. I know some people are going to ask, and yes, you can. And I know you can use your thumb to make indentations, make it look more authentic, but I'm not doing it. There's another one. All right, so let's see what we got. So this is what we have, right? 2 pounds, we got 6 of them. And we're going to be putting these into a 425-degree oven for roughly 30 minutes. So at the 15-minute mark, we're going to flip them over. But right now, let's get them in the oven. All right, so this guy is going in the bottom oven. Center of a 425-degree oven. And this guy is going in the top one. Center of a 425-degree oven. So we're going to come back in about 15 minutes and we're going to flip them over. Okay, see then. Turn these guys. Throw the top one here. All right, let's turn them over. Flip. So this side can get some love. Do the other one down here. Same way, just flip it. 15 more minutes, and we'll see what it looks like. It's probably going to be done. Smells good. I think they're done. I'm going to have to pull them out now. Get the top one first. Oh, that looks nice. Can you see that? Yeah. Let's get the other one on the bottom. Oh, yeah. Now what we're going to do, we need to cook the bread for it. Stand by. So normally, when you eat these kebabs, depending on where you are, either you're going to have some naan bread, right? You might even have pita bread, or you're going to have paratha bread. Now, I'm going to be using paratha bread, right? It's normally pan fried, right? It's more of like in the region of Pakistan, Turkey, and so forth. But I'm going to be using the oven to do this. So I'm going to cook it at about 400 degrees for about 5 or 6 minutes. Now, you can also go at naan bread, okay? Naan bread is a big hit in this family. But I'm not using naan bread right now because I have the paratha bread, so I'm going to be using that. So let's get that in the oven, and then we'll plate up when it's done. So here goes paratha bread. See, in about 6 or 7 minutes. Bread out. Let's plate up. All right, let's put some bread on this bad boy. All right, some bread on there. I'm gonna put this guy right here. Now we're gonna get our meat. I might be able to just slide it off with, yep, there we go. Put it right on there. Do it like that. Another one. Slide it right off. Now let's get our sauce. Add our yogurt sauce. Must have. Mint yogurt sauce, must have. So what we have here is basically some Pakistani Seekh Kebabs. We have some paratha bread, and we have some mint yogurt dipping sauce, okay? If you like this recipe, definitely try it out. It's very tasty. Let me know what you think in the comments. Share it out if you can. Hey, also, don't forget, hit me up on Instagram. You can see what's coming up next in case you're ever guessing. This is Shrashira. I am out because I'm about to eat.